It was actually a pretty long minute. You get some Tylenol. You got a headache. All right. Hi, Ingrid. Happy Tuesday. I'll just be honest. I don't know what to do with myself, so I'm just, you know, I'm doing what I can to help people today. I mean, I still have to. Um, and I don't know, man. I'm sad. I'm almost sad, obviously, and then I have to remember that I'm going down on my meds too, and I need to give myself a little bit of a break. Um, but I just want what's right, and gosh, it's so hard. Let's talk about water for a minute. And so, water, you know, it isn't always our first choice, right? Just plain water. It's not our first choice, is it? No, there's coffee and soda, all different sorts of different things that you can drink. Sure, there is. But here's the thing, God is water. Huh. So, what I'm trying to say is, okay, sometimes water just becomes like an emergency. Okay, don't treat God like water. You have children, right? You ever have somebody that's ever counted on you? No. Yeah, but you're ahead of us, Ingrid. Fucking alcoholics. Oh, right. So stop using God as a last ditch effort, right? Remember your kids, they always need you for everything, but after a while, they're going to grow up and they're only going to call you for emergencies, man. You know, um, so let's remember that stuff. We're gonna be reading in a vision for you. I wanted to go something a little bit more, something with some more hope in it. You know, um, today's been a hard day. Not just for me, but a lot of people that I know. Just they aren't. We're some days are just harder, man. Um, my focus is a lot has been on the sobriety, on opening up this sober living, and I'm getting a little fearful of opening it up. So, but I think it's just because of what I'm going through right now. So, a vision for you. I'm gonna skip around in this a little bit. All right. But I am gonna start at the beginning. Yeah, yeah. You could blame it on the rain too. Not many people know that song anymore. It was a Milli Vanilli song, and I love Milli Vanilli. I don't give a fuck that they were lip singing. I don't care. All right. For most normal folk, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. Not even anymore. There's a lot of people that just don't drink. They saw that alcohol doesn't serve any purpose in their life, and in fact, it makes it worse. And these are normal people, you know. But we're talking about alcoholics here. Okay. We're not talking about people that may have went through a phase, problem drinkers. Oh yeah, I guess we run the gamut, right? So and that's what it was for me in the beginning. You know, came up with my best ideas when I was drunk, right? Yeah, you remember those? My best conceived ideas were while I was drinking. Problem is, I never remember them. I never follow through on them. I would never ever follow through on them. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. Wow. Yeah, it is a new moon, and people have been saying, and I do kind of believe in that. So, um, I mean, if the moon can affect the waves, if the moon can affect an entire ocean, yeah, I think it might have some effect on you. We're spiritual people. We're spiritual, man. Yeah, you are. I feel like I am connected to all of that, but I'm let's get back to this. It is joyous intimacy with friends and the feeling that life is good. Yeah. And isn't that what we were going for? That's what I was going for. I just wanted life to be fucking good again, man. I used to say things like, I just want to be happy. I just I just want to be happy. You know, and I found out that happiness wasn't the goal. Happiness was a dividend. Uh, that made more sense to me. Serenity, balance, that's the goal. Okay. So, what does the fellowship provide us? Well, number one, it provides us with that ease and comfort that we need, that we get when we take a couple of drinks. Okay. It also means release from care, boredom, and worry. Okay. AA in the fellowship is also joyous intimacy with friends and the feeling like you belong somewhere. Yeah. It's quite often when we come into AA, we tell people, welcome home. Okay. The saying, home is where the heart is. Well, we speak the language of the heart. Yeah, it is all connected. We're all connected. It's but these very thin lines. Okay. But you are connected to every single person on this earth. Okay. All right, I'm getting a little out there. All right. But not so for us with us in those last days of heavy drinking. The old pleasures were gone. They were but memories. Never could we recapture the great moments of the past. And isn't that what we were going for? I wasn't trying to drink like a normal person. No, I never tried to drink like a normal person ever. I never tried to control my drinking. No, I drank on the fuckets from the beginning because I knew I was an alcoholic. I already knew. Okay. So there was an insistent yearning. Insistent means that's going to drive you fucking crazy after a while, is it not? You ever hear the Chinese water torture where they just drip water onto your forehead? And it's like but yeah, it's torture, right? There was an insistent yearning to enjoy life as we once did, and a heartbreaking obsession that some new miracle of control would enable us to do it. There was always one more attempt and one more failure. Okay. Non alcoholics, they don't have to try and control their liquor consumption. No. Normies don't have two or three, they have one, maybe, unless they're going out for the night. Okay. Non alcoholics don't pregame. And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, the pregame. Yeah. Yeah. Drink it before you go out drinking. All right. And here it comes. So, towards the last days of my drinking, my wife and I, we sat down and figured out how much time during the day, each day, does Dion get peace. It was 10 minutes. 10 minutes from the time that the shaking would stop or I was too drunk. 10 minutes. Because I didn't just drink one and then kind of, listen. No, I would pound a half pint. Okay. So there was always one more attempt and one more failure. When you fail and people are like, you got to get up, you got to try again, man. This is arduous. I've done a lot of very hard things in my life. I've made my life a little bit harder intentionally. So I learn more. But wow. That's why I respect anyone that is even willing to try. because this is a big order, man, but you can do it. I did it. I did it. Okay. The less people tolerated us, the more we withdrew from society, from life itself, as we became subjects of King Alcohol, shivering denizens of his mad realm, the chilling vapor that his loneliness settled down. And you know the loneliness I am talking about. You know it. That's a part of what brings hope in the program is that you understand my loneliness. You know, the biggest relief I had when I came into the program was I didn't have to describe it to you. I didn't have to describe it, man. You knew what I was talking about, right? Nothing. I hate getting new doctors. I have to cover everything. Oh dear Lord, it just irritates the fuck out of you. People not take notes. It thickened. Okay, there is no such thing as rock bottom, my friends. It is one trap door after another to hell. I know. I went there. You went there. We all went there one way or another. You know, just because I drank for a little bit longer or did a little bit more, or maybe you did. That isn't what matters. That's not what matters. Okay. Some of us sought out sordid places, hoping to find understanding, companionship, and approval. Addicts will really understand this one. Yeah, you think we sought out sordid places? Addicts, woo, they will find it even sordid. And if they can make it, you can make it, right? And what were we doing? We were looking for companionship and approval. But I love her. Yeah, but she stole your car. I don't care. I love her. I'm making stuff up. Okay. Momentarily, we did, but it was a band aid, man. It was always a band aid, and it never lasted long. It never lasted long. Not for me. Okay. Then one day you're going to wake up, and this is what's going to happen. Momentarily, would come oblivion and the awful awakening to face the four hideous horsemen, the hideous four horsemen. These were my best friends. Are you kidding? We call my best friends hideous. I love those motherfuckers. We were ride or die. Yeah. Terror, bewilderment, frustration, despair. Unhappy drinkers who read this page will understand. See, you got to be careful. See, when I'm drinking, things like that are a fucking challenge. I'll show you unhappy. Yeah. All right. Let's get to some better stuff here. All right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna skip that paragraph because it's just more, kind of bad. So we're gonna go to 152. We have shown how we got. We have shown you how we got out from under. You say, yes, I am willing, but am I going to be consigned to a life where I shall be stupid, boring, and glum, like some righteous people I see? I know I must get along without liquor, but how can I? Have you a sufficient substitute? Yes, we do. And it's more than that. There's a substitute, and it's a lot more, vastly. It is a fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Now, I may say something here that might tick some people off. Okay. It is the Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous. Okay. Not Celebrate Recovery, not Smart Recovery. Those programs are not the same as AA. They will work. They will work. See, alcohol is just CBT with God. That's what AA is, just CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is what? Remapping the mind. Yeah. Just creating good habits. That's what CBT is. Recognizing bad habits, getting rid of them, and then reinforcing your good habits. That's what AA is when you come down to it. But it's more than that. I said this earlier. We're connected. Right? The moment you come into AA, you just gained about 2 million friends. There, you will find release from care, boredom, and worry. Your imagination will be fired. Life will mean something at last. The most satisfactory years of your existence will lie ahead. Thus, we find the fellowship, and so will you. Okay, this is going to be up to you, too. There was a while there I didn't want to. I thought you were just a bunch of fake motherfuckers. I knew better. I knew better. I knew that everything you were saying was true. But the denial of an alcoholic, even with all the knowledge in the fucking world, does not save me from that drink. Ever. It did me no good. It is not till I put my will back in line with God's that knowledge actually became powerful again. Knowledge is power when you have recovered, right? You know why a self-help book didn't work? Because you don't know how to help yourself yet. Yet. All right. Now we're going to go to page 161. Right. But life among Alcoholics Anonymous is more than attending gathering and visiting hospitals. No, we support each other like no other community. You need something done, go to your AA meeting. Need a new deck? Need to get something done? Go to your AA meeting and ask. There's somebody there and they're willing to help you. You can do it together. They'll even show you how to do it. They'll probably give you a discount, maybe, who knows? Okay. What do we call this? We call it keeping it in the family, man. Let's keep our business in the family. We got to support each other. AA is more than that. Okay. It's more than just old scrapes. Helping to settle family differences. Sure, we do that. You know, explaining the disinherited son to his irate parents, lending money and securing jobs for each other when justified. These are everyday occurrences. What do you think? What do you think I'm doing with this sober living home? I'm putting people to work, man. With good jobs. I may take one of them. I'm not allowed to. I don't qualify. I'm unqualified to actually take that job because it's meant for what we're doing. Okay. No, we do this all the time, right? Amber's selling her home right now. I've been sending it to people, trying to get my kids to buy it. It's a good opportunity too, Amber. I don't understand why they're sitting on their hands because I told them this is a good starter, and then I had to put in parentheses, no, I'm not trying to kick you out of the house because I'm not. So, all right. No one is too discredited or has sunk too low to be welcomed cordially if he means business. And we're going to know if you mean business or not pretty quick. We'll know pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, you can't go into AA and bullshit. It's going to work. We may not say anything because here's the thing. There's something that, several people understand. Everybody here understands that. Yes, I got to be honest when I come in, but what we need to do is allow the newcomer to be as honest as they can. That's what you got to give them. When I came into the program, I was full of crap. I was full of it. Everybody knew it, and they let me do it until I realized that was bull crap. Okay? It was my sponsor that brought me around on that. No dumping in meetings, young. You're supposed to be sharing your experience, strength, and your hope. He gave me a lot of great direction in that. Okay? We do a lot of things. Bowling leagues, softball leagues. It's what next year I'm going to start a bowling league. Everybody keeps asking about bowling, but I want the sober living up first so I can put together a team and come kick your butts. I bowl like Fred Flintstone on my tippy toes. I'm not kidding. I do. All right. Anyway, so no one is too discredited to be welcomed cordially. Cordially means with respect. You're welcome here. Yeah, but I've done a lot of bad shit. Yeah, we all have, bud. That's why we're here. You know, no matter, I don't care what you've done in your past. No, okay. I don't care your gender. I don't care your race. I don't care how old you are. None of that matters to me in the scheme of alcoholism. What I care about is that you lost you, and I'm going to help you find yourself again. That's what matters to me. I know it matters to you, a lot of you. Social distinctions, petty rivalries, and jealousies. These are laughed out of countenance. So when you see a group divide, right? And I'm not picking on anybody. It's just that came to my mind. That is not AA. The people that still act like they're in school, that is not AA. No. Mutual admiration societies. Woo! Go to our group, everybody's like, oh, we're so great. We're positive, positive, positive. Hey, you're such a great guy. Okay. Being wrecked in the same vessel and minds attuned to the welfare of others, the things which matter so much to some people no longer signify much to them. How could they? That's right. It's because we now see a bigger picture. We now see a bigger picture. You know, if you haven't come to the realization yet that being an alcoholic comes, it comes with a shit ton of benefits. Yeah, a lot. Number one, I get to see the world for what it is, man. I have a lot of strength. I have a lot of courage. And with that strength and courage, I stand tall. I keep my head up. And I'm a good example. Not always. I'm not always a good example. But when I'm a bad example, I'll say, that was a bad example. Don't do that. Oh, still, we're going to go to page 164. We'll wrap up. But then I still got 2.5 hours. If you're coming to the 6 o'clock meeting, I will not be there. Tyler is running the meeting this evening. I have to go to the central office delegate meeting, which is at 6:30. But if you're new, it's at 6. So 2 hours and 20 minutes. So God, that always seems so fucking far away. It's one thing that drives me nuts. I don't like having too much time on my hand. It wouldn't usually bother me, but today I just, you know, when you're doing the bare minimum, just walking around picking your nose. All right. Still, you will say, but I will not have the benefit of contact with you who write this book. It's not true. It's not true. You have a direct contact to the 100 people. How? Through your sponsor. This has moved forward. This is a spiritual program. All of this right here. When you read this stuff, you can't feel Bill. I can. When he's writing that stuff, you don't get those feelings and stuff where it's up and down. Yeah, it's a great writer. Okay. But no, I'm sure Bill comes down, checks on us every now and again. Or he's doing what he's doing. I don't know. We cannot be sure. God will determine that. So you must remember your real reliance is always upon him. He will show you how to create the fellowship you crave. Our book is meant to be suggestive only. Same suggestion goes for pulling your rip cord when you parachute. Same kind of suggestion. Okay. Now we know why we're doing it by suggestion, because people don't like being told what to do, especially alcoholics. Okay. Show me an alcoholic, I'll show you a person that has a problem with authority figures. When was the last time you heard somebody say that? I've got a problem with authority figures. Like cops. I don't like cops when I'm drinking. They're the enemy when I'm drinking. See how that just violates my actual morals. I I have met a lot of police officers. I've done a lot of work in this field. Most of them are really fucking cool people. They really are. I'm not saying there isn't a bad bunch of bad, there's bad in all bunches. So God will constantly disclose to more and to you. Ask him in your morning meditation what you could do each day for the man who's still sick. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. Now that if you've done the work, it ain't gonna take much to talk to God, right? As long as we're not using them for emergency water, right? As long as we're not using them for emergencies, it's not nice. Have a little respect for your higher power. Well, I don't, you know what? Considering what they've done for me, I don't want to hurt them. I love my higher power with everything that I have, man. It's a lot. God's given me a lot. The answers will come if your own house is in order. That's the key. Okay? God's not going to give you an answer to something to work on if you have your own shit to work on. That's why you should take that year. Be selfish about it. Okay? Year's an average. Some people 2 months, 3 years over here. So it does vary, but year's about the average. So if your own house is in order, but obviously you can't transmit something you don't have. Period. You can't. If you have not done the fourth and fifth step with a sponsor, you can't teach somebody else how to do the fourth and fifth step because you don't know how. It's going to turn into a mess. It's going to turn into an autobiography, and it's not supposed to be that. So that line is extreme. That line is really important. Obviously, you can't transmit something you don't have. See, that's why we told newcomers when they first came in the meetings to be quiet. They don't have anything to offer. I know that sounds mean, but I didn't have anything to offer when I came in here except for it doesn't work out there anymore. Well, I don't want to be the bad example anymore. I grew up and my friends' parents be like, "Oh, stay away from Dion. Dion's," and they were correct. They were right. Your kids hung out with me. I did illegal shit, man. But I wanted you there. I needed a patsy. Yeah. Thank you, God. See to it that your relationship with is right and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. This is a great fact for us. It is a great fact. Okay. I have helped thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands. I don't know. But I know I've helped thousands of alcoholics over the years. Yeah. I've met hundreds of thousands of you. Okay. And that is correct. And great events will come to pass, not just for you, but for countless others. You're a gift giver. You have a gift, man. Don't fucking abuse it anymore. Don't fucking abuse it anymore. I'm telling you, there's a life that's beyond even this. It's even more wonderful. But not everybody gets it. Okay? You got to be that person that takes the extra step every time. Like saying the Lord's Prayer at the end of the meeting instead of the serenity, the we version of the serenity prayer. When we do that, you know what it feels like to me? Like you're trying to fucking get out of the room. That's how it feels to me. Like you're trying to end the meeting. Well, then everybody leaves and then Zoom shuts down 2 minutes after. Well, the meeting after the meeting, man. Not the meeting after the meeting. That's why I stick around. So I can laugh with my friends, make fun of them, give each other shit, answers questions for newcomers. It's the best part of the meeting. I'm having to ask others questions about how they got through the third step. Wandering around trying to figure out what to do for 5 years isn't something I feel should be repeated. Yeah. Hey, good job. And now you've had that experience, right? And now you're not going to let that happen to your sponsees. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Okay. Good job, Ingrid. I mean, fucking for 5 years, man, that's tough. But we're not there anymore, right? Abandon yourself to God as you understand God, as you understand. Admit your faults to Him and to your fellows. Clear away the wreckage of your past. Give freely of what you find and join us. We shall be with you in the fellowship of the Spirit, and you will surely meet some of us as you trudge the road of happy destiny. May God bless you and keep you until then. All right. I don't know that I'm going to make it to that 6 o'clock meeting. Well, of course I am. I just don't know what I'm going to do for 2 hours. So, all right. I'll figure something out. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Amber, Ingrid, there were some other people also. I love you. Peace out and have a day. Bye bye.